Where's my phone? I want to do an audio check, but I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. And I don't think my watch has an audio jack or YouTube, like an audio headphone jack, nor a YouTube application, despite being a digital smartwatch with a display. Give me one moment, give me like one little moment as like a treat, you know, just as like a little treat, just as a little treat, just as like a little treat. It's not a very big place, so I don't have to look far for things that I lose. So anyways, hello, it's a little post-raid. Oh, I thought we were gonna skip straight to 10S tonight, but we actually... Oh no. We actually did P9S, even though we had to skip. And you know, I respect it. I respect it, I do. The problem is that I was just fucking up, like a lot. I was fucking up a lot. I fucked up more times on P9S, getting us all wiped and killed, than I did on P10S. Like, I did P10S way fucking better. Now, admittedly, we did P10S very small amounts of times, because I kept fucking up on P9S and getting everybody killed. And only once to limit cut. We were on P9S for like 2 hours. I only fucked up limit cut like once? Maybe twice? Was it once or twice? Because I remember I got clipped by the tower once before I was supposed to take it, so I died in a lightning explosion. It was either once or twice, but most of the time, you'll never guess this, I was dying to fucking beastly bile. Because I wouldn't move out. I would move to the... Well, I would move out, but I moved to the wrong meteor every single time. Ugh. Hey, you thought I was saying P tennis? We're gonna play some Wii tennis after this? That's the next stream? Don't hold me to that, that was a joke. Yeah, this is the next color palette, I think. I tried to record a video earlier, but I just didn't have the time. So I'm pretty sure this is the next color palette for us doing every color palette in a row. But yeah, the lingo is you take the first letter of the raid tier's name, or just what people, like, regularly call it. So Pandemonium, so P, and then the number of the fight 1 through 12, so 10, and then either N or nothing to indicate normal mode, or S to indicate savage. Most people would just say P10, but I do specify P10N when I talk about the normal difficulty, because I do the savage version more. I talk about the savage version more as well. So we've got strength. We've got strength, second mystery, light source, Takashi, charisma, dexterity. Or not dexterity, I am losing my touch. It's knowledge right there. You know, I'm making dumb mistakes in Final Fantasy. I'm making dumb mistakes in this game. I've played Final Fantasy way more, though, so that's pretty embarrassing. But anyways, it's Look Who It Is. No, we're not listening to the tireless one. I don't deserve the tireless one. I am a tired Andy, but I am not tireless. I do not have that +1 stamina, +1 reason bonus. So we're gonna instead do this song. Nido Meno Hanabi. One word, by the way. Right. So everything but dexterity and second mystery. Now we can go into HDF pretty convincingly here, but hopefully we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna rush HDF. I might try to get a compass even. I think that could potentially go hard. Also, I need to look into this, but somebody on Twitter, it went like mini viral. Somebody was like, there's an OBS extension that you can get that when you stream, it'll give you like live AI generated captions that are like a little bit better than normal. And I was like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. Because, like, the thing is, I don't caption the streams. Because that's more effort than I can realistically put in. Because I'm a tired boy. Again, not tireless, do not have +1 stamina, +1 reason at the end of every mystery. The face of the bitch. Although I really should just put, like, fucking Meteor's, like, Behemoth Beast mode Kokyotis up. Because that's, like, actually what I'm afraid of, apparently. I can't tell the difference between, like, a fucking destroyed meteorite and the most pristine piece of space rock you've ever seen in your life. They would write articles about the scientific community being fucking baffled about how pristine this meteorite is after it entered the fucking atmosphere. Oh my god. I'm really stupid sometimes. And you know what? It makes me appreciate my static even more, because, like, if you were in one of the more hard... First of all, if you were in Party Finder and someone wiped to Beast Mode, you would say TYFP, and then leave, and then you would just remake the same group, but without that person. That's what you would do. That is... I've seen people do it. Not to me, but I've seen people do it. And just been like, I mean, I kind of need the clear, so it's kind of unethical behavior, but, you know, we're all here to clear. But, like, seriously, like, I would say, like, 30 or 40%, maybe even 50% of all of our wipes in P9S tonight were me. And that makes me feel bad. That makes me feel like garbage. It's time for another training arc? Oh, god, no. I don't even know what was... I'm just gonna park it on the forest. We gotta go there a couple times. Just like a little treat. Actually, we're going into the mansion, by the way. The forest is doomed. I mean, I'll buy this, I think. Do I want to reroll once? That's kind of nuts, though. 9% doom for potential garbage. Oh, look, it's garbage. Village, forest... Nah, we're going. I should have just bought this immediately, but 9% Doom's okay. We saved quite a bit of Doom by not having to worry about, the thing. The bozo. We don't have to worry about... We don't have to worry about, whatchamacallit. Buying a weapon. We're only gonna visit here once, so I'll take the 12%. There was a fireworks sound effect in this song, and it just scared the shit out of me, thinking like, oh my god, the 4th of July never leaves. You can never escape the 4th of July. Oh, you know what I feel bad about? Is anytime I get the comment, because I've gotten this comment a lot, oh, let's relax. I always feel bad about this, because I've gotten this comment, like, 6 times. And, I mean, obviously, like, it's not a problem that I've gotten the same comment 6 times, because it's just me being stupid, right? But, like, every time I get the comment from it's always a different person, too, is, well, that would actually make sense. But it's like, when do you stream? I've always wanted to catch you live, but I never know when you go live. Can we get a little bit of a schedule moment? And my response is always, I don't have a schedule. I've just never had a schedule. I just stream at whim, or when I forget or don't feel like recording a video before, like, raid, so I have to do it immediately after raid, which is, you know, 25 minutes ago. Accidentally tabbed into Final Fantasy XIV. Where's my Streamlabs window? There it is. It's here. We're back. 3 stamina bozo. The bitch. The 3 stamina. I think that's a price that we can pay. I almost hit clear and then launch sequence, which I don't actually think you can do, but I think I would find a way. That's the kind of night that I'm having. It's a pretty negative... Listen, I'm a negative Nancy tonight, okay? I fully accept the title. Sometimes that just happens, and sometimes it makes me want to be like, because this is Sunday, I should just, like, try to, like, in A rage? Not in a rage, but that doesn't really make sense. Katana? No. Oh, we took another -3 stamina? Oof. Probably should have taken that +1 knowledge. That would have gone hard. But, 30, by the way, 47 EXP with book is crazy. Also, man-eating plant, second enemy, is that true? No, first enemy. So, animated head. If only we could handcuff her. That's, you know, just statements by the utterly deranged. By the mentally criminal. They're putting me in Arkham. Headless. No. Animated. There we go. Weak to fire. Notably not on fire. We're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Which admittedly is gross overkill, but feeling pretty good about that specifically. If we could take a little bit more reason damage, that would go kind of hard. Oh, you don't say. A little -3 reason, clawing some of it back. You replace the sewing kit's thread with black hair, ... Why would you do that? You know, just as a little goof, a little gaff. To make France so pissed. That is still one of my favorite. Like, there are two images that I love. The helicopter stealing, like, the phone cable, like, tower. Like, it's one of those things that you see where it has all, like, the power lines connected to it. And it's, like, kind of like a grid tower, if that makes sense. Pretty sure one of them was in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. Like, an enemy lived inside of one or whatever. And it's just a helicopter carrying one of those away. And it just says, "My most devious lick. France is gonna be so pissed." Like, that's just beautiful. Like, that's just art. And then the second one that's really good is, maybe, you know what? Actually, charisma, because it's everything but dexterity. And then the other one that I really like is a shark eating something that, like, I don't even remember if it is what the image says it is, but it's like an image of a shark, and it's like, "Grah, I fucking love eating fiber optic cables, rah!" And that's just a good image. That's just a great image. We're doing painting? We're doing painting second? But it's actually just the animated head. That's the only thing you have to worry about. Oh, please. I would love to take exactly one more minus reason. That would go pretty hard. Okay, like, realistically speaking, we gotta try to make the charisma pay off at some point. Are we gonna get a chainsaw? Here's the thing. Actually, no. We're gonna get another flashlight, and we're gonna throw it at an enemy for fun. And then we just take a little doom as a treat, you know, but... Ooh, a B-slot item? For me and you? Because I already have a B-slot item, so you can have that one. I do appreciate the, like... Just the... Like, can you imagine being in a horror movie, right? Because we've all seen it, right? Where somebody's in a horror movie, and they're like, "Oh, it's too dark." And then they, like, reach around and they find, like, a conveniently placed flashlight. Can you just imagine them getting that flashlight and being like, "Alright, mission accomplished," and then just walking away? Like, that would be a good bit. That would go hard. I mean, listen, you gotta let your stats carry themselves just a little bit sometimes. I mean... It just works. I'm not happy about it, but it does indeed just work. Rumu Ghost does what to my life force? Oh, goody, contaminated water. Alright. What's our backstory again? I don't even remember. Oh, nothing. Okay. Fair. We have insomnia? You peace? Found footage ramen award. Okay. You absolute scumbag. 50% Doom Mystery 2. I'm actually kind of... Do we go to the safe mansion twice? That's 2% Doom minimum, but we got... We did indeed love to see that right there. The beautiful -3 reason. And by -3 reason, I mean, you know. What, that level's a school? That is also statements by the utterly deranged. We'll take it. We'll take a doomed, Ooh. Garbage. I mean, we just go in, right? Like, you just fuck it, we ball. Sounds appropriate. They are preparing for something. I've gotta make... I've gotta go... That was 1? That was 0? That was 0 funds? I didn't read? I kind of forgot, because I haven't seen any other weapons that were on, like, random item statistics, because normally you can get a fund from that. Okay, just guaranteed damage when our stats aren't half bad. You love to see it. Guaranteed damage when our stats aren't half bad. You love to see it. If the game keeps repeating itself, I will also keep repeating myself. Okay, we're dead. We're done. It's over. Okay, we're gonna level up here. Or maybe we just won't see. You will never reach the truth. Jesus Christ. No. No, you did not just give me 10 EXP. That's so mean. So, we know what we have to do at the level up. And we're pretty happy with how that turned out. We're level 2, by the way, on Mystery 4. Like, I don't know if anyone else is, like, pretty... We're doing Ward last. That's fucking crazy. We have, like, no EXP. At all level 3, by the way. I said it wrong, but we only have 2 perks. We're level 3, plus 30% accuracy. That's insane. We'll do a little apology. Oh, we'll succeed in being polite, which, as everybody knows, successfully being polite is, tantamount to dealing yourself psychic damage. I'm gonna cry. Like, this is terrible. I mean, we can do 20, but that's not like... The flashlight being thrown would have to do 4, so I don't trust the flashlight to do that. So instead, we're gonna do it like this, and then we're playing a shadow game, okay? If we fail this duel, we get sent to the Shadow Realm. And if we win, our opponent gets sent to the Shadow Realm, as she rightfully was. I also like the social commentary that coffee does not heal you in any way, shape, or form. Ah, the I lose the game button. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're on Goizo, by the way, so never mind. Did I already get cursed twice? I think I did. I did not. So we take the stamina, and then, I don't know, if you want funds, you can have them. If you want funds, you can have them. No, sorry. Hospital, I feel like I want to do this anyways. The hospital should be safe. It should be a safe location. Just a little 2% doom to make the hospital a little bit more bearable. We got the perception. We can perceive a bone saw. We may have so many questions, but that's okay. We don't need to use brain power right now. Just in case we run into, like, the fucking corpse attendant or whatever. We don't have leadership, so if we level up again, this is possible. Do I think we're gonna level up again? Not really. I actually think, and many people are saying this, that it's so over. Oh god. Mimi event moment. Also, can I just say how comfy this would be if we did not get, like, if we didn't get the Surf's Up Mimi event? -2 reason if we fail a dexterity check versus... Oh, plus 5% doom. Got it. A guaranteed loss versus... A maybe loss versus a guaranteed loss. Very understandable. Have a nice day. This one, I think, is a little bit more forgiving. Isn't this just, like, 3 EXP for free? Oh, yeah, we could get a, God, it would go so hard to fail, excising the growth. +2 sanity would be amazing. But -2 sanity and a lump of flesh is like you lose the game. So, you gotta play it safe. Or maybe we should have done the Hail Mary, because that's, like, one of the few ways that we could have won. Like, getting +2 sanity there would go hard. It's okay. We're on Goiza. I wouldn't want to rest anyways. It's okay. We're about to die, so I wouldn't want to bleed out anyways. You can have all my blood. Somebody cuts into me, it's just there's nothing there, you know? Funny moment of the Family Guy variety? I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Maybe it would have been better to try to... I mean, perception check. You know, sometimes you just roll a 12. Sometimes you just roll a 12. 1909. You know, sometimes I'll say just do it big and roll a 1. Sometimes you do it small and roll a 12, and you just cry yourself to sleep. So thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go do just that. And I will see you all on the next episode of World of Horror. I swear I'm gonna try to pre-record episodes at some point. But the day that I set aside for pre-recording episodes, and this is totally fine, by the way, this is not a complaint under any circumstance, because it was a fucking Friday, like the sun was still out, literally no ill will, no bad blood, completely fine. But it was the day that I set aside to pre-record a bunch of episodes, my neighbors were listening to music quite loudly. But here's the thing. Sun was still out, it was at a good time, no the only complaint is that I couldn't record. And I've gotta be specific about that, because I don't think that there's anything wrong with listening to music on a speaker during the day. Or even during the evening, if it's like early in the evening, right? Like nobody's trying to sleep, it's not even dinner time yet, is okay. Now, you might be Webweaver, you might be thinking to yourself, Webweaver, you can't do that, that's too loud. If your neighbors can hear it, that's too loud. You might hold that position, but, and I don't listen to music on speakers. The loudest thing in this apartment is myself and my dog. There's nothing louder than that. But, it doesn't personally bother me. It was coming up on the microphone, so I had to can it. That's, I don't know, maybe I'll try to record, like, super late at night, because I think I talk quietly enough. Nobody's complained about it. Anyways, I've extended this a little bit too long. This is for the YouTube viewers, by the way, because this is important, is whenever a run goes horribly wrong, and you just, like, fucking die, but you don't want to do another one. This is the secret, okay? You have to extend it at the end by a few minutes so that people who are watching this in the future on, like, VOD YouTube, they think that, like, they don't look at the episode timer and go, like, okay, yeah, he's about to die. Now, there's some humor in that. Don't get me wrong. There's some humor in, like, having the hubris to think the run's gonna go on and there's only, like, 10 seconds left in the video. But I feel like that's also spoilers, so I don't know. Also, I had a topic that I was talking about, so... Anyways, stay safe out there, have a good one. I'll see you in the next episode of World of Horror, or whatever you decide to watch next, if it's something that I made, because that's the only way I can see it. If you go watch something else, which you're, you know, completely right to do, but it's like, if you go watch something else that I'm not in, then I can't see you, so, you know. The outro made more sense when I uploaded a variety of content, and not just this. Right, like back in the good old days, old web was better, of Arc Noir, and what was it called? The shitty Dark Souls clone? Lords of the Fallen, which is getting a sequel soon, and I did say I would play the sequel, but unfortunately, or fortunately, so the game will most likely be a success, I don't think the original development team is doing the sequel. I think they gave it to a different studio, different people. So it's just it's basically a new IP. It's like Prey, right? Like, it's the new Prey game. It's a new IP going off of an established IP, but it has, like, nothing to do with the old one. Because the games look completely differently. I'm extending the episode even longer. I'm going to it. I'm going. Featured Lords of the Fallen. Like, it's, first of all, it's just called Lords of the Fallen. And it's by Hexworks, okay? That's the developer. And who is the developer of the regular Lords of the Fallen? Deck 13. It was Deck 13 who did the first game, and now it's a completely different studio called Hexworks. It's being published by the same people, though. So, you know, you have, like, this game that exists, and here's the thing, Lords of the Fallen is bad, but it's fun and playable for the most part. Like, it's bad, but it's good. I enjoyed it, and I will play the sequel, but I don't think it's a sequel. It's just, like, they even call it Lords of the Fallen TM 2014, right? So it's already getting, like, the Dead Space treatment of, like, Dead Space 2008. This is, Let's compare the store pages, okay? Plunge into a dark fantasy action RPG harnessing powerful magic alongside satisfying combat with a tyrannical god. Invades the human realm seeking vengeance. Humanity calls upon an unlikely defender, Parkin, a convicted sinner. And then we go to this one, and it's like, a vast world awaits in all-new dark fantasy action RPG, Lords of the Fallen. As one of the fabled Dark Crusaders, embark on the epic quest to overthrow Adir the Demon God. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not seen anything about Lords of the Fallen 2. It looks like a completely different series. 1 second of Lords of the Fallen trailer music. It's gonna keep moving the screenshot automatically, so I better move it back to the library. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably, like... It's probably going to be better than Lords of the Fallen, but the thing is, I remember 2014 LOTF having some neat ideas and some cool art direction. Like, there were some cool zones, and there were some neat ideas. It's just the game was bad. So it's like they executed cool ideas, and those parts were fun, but then most of the game was a boring slog. Anytime they were doing something generic. But there were some cool enemy encounters, there were some cool boss encounters. Hated the final boss with a burning passion, though. That thing can go to hell. But, like, I don't know, I'm sad, you know? Because here's the thing. If you're making, like, a remake or, like, a sequel to a game that's good and stands on its own, and it's, like, maybe, like, I don't know, like, making sequels to bad things, or making, like, soft reboots or soft remakes or whatever the hell they're doing with the new Lords of the Fallen game, that kind of goes hard, because it means that you had all this cool stuff that you could do, but you didn't. But now you're coming back. You're on the homie is so back, but now it's like, it's a different studio. I don't know if the same people are working on it, but it's a different development studio. So it's like, it feels like they were just given they were making a dark fantasy RPG, and then they were gonna get published by CI Games, and they're like, hey, you know, we have this IP called Lords of the Fallen lying around. Do you want to use that? I don't know. It feels like a Prey situation. It's probably gonna be a good game, and it's probably going to completely eclipse the previous one. But it's probably just going to be completely different, too. And that's kind of a shame, because the 2014 Lords of the Fallen had some good stuff in it that I liked. And I would have liked to see what that team could do with a second try. But anyways, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. I said that like 8 times now, but for real this time, goodbye.